hairstyle is not so pretty, but I have a kitty. Don't miss me. I'm feeling pretty shitty. That is because today we're looking at a buyer pass Loki, which Loki is a re-release of the Hot Toys Mavengers, Scavengers, Threateners of the world. Loki is one of the best Hot Toys figures that Hot Toys has ever made. Loki that released a long time ago back in the far, far days of, I don't know when, because I can't find the archive in Sideshow's website, so I can't find the pricing. I don't remember the pricing. I don't know if it was like 2012 when that guy came out. I don't know. I can't remember. But this is from the Avengers movie. Obviously, we have with the surprising appearance in Avengers Endgame. Okay, this is from the Avengers Endgame. Oh, okay, I see what they're doing. I was like, wait a minute, this guy isn't from like Endgame, but I see what they're doing. They're basing it off of the Avengers Endgame throwback scenes when they went back in time, whereas this is the first Avengers movie. First Avengers movie where Loki was a bad motherfucker. Yeah. And I can't say that, can I? But I did. And Loki was a bad guy, and they wanted justice for him. So basically, they're making the throwback scene out of Endgame. So they're calling this an Endgame release. Releasing summer 2021. All you can see is what he comes with right here. Does it say what he comes? But anyway, we're going to go through whatever he comes with. So this is going to be like a re-release, new release. It's about time. I do believe it came out in 2012. I don't remember exactly, but it is an aged figure. So with this new, basically Endgame version coming out, that's awesome because a lot of people was like, this is my favorite suit of Loki, and we wanted this Loki. So here we go with this Loki. He's going to be retailing at basically shipped and taxes everything $284. Use my code here on collectorzone.com. Use my code EZCZ. Links and everything down below in information. You get 5% off and half of, I think like there's a certain percentage that donates to me, so it helps me out as the channel. That way I can keep getting figures and reviewing them. It helps. That's all I can say. If you guys want to help me out, be nice. Use my code EZCZ. Now, to what it looks like and what it comes with. Alright, so with this being a re-release, what do we have here? Updated face paint apps. I wish I could have researched a little bit. You know what? Give me a second. So I just went through some pictures, and it was a 2012 release, but I do see a little bit of differences. Now, let's go through. Let me show you what the old guy looks like. Let me show you. This is the old head sculpt, as you can see here. This is the old head sculpt, which I do favor. I do favor that old head sculpt. The new head sculpt looks a bit weird. We're going to go through the Hot Toys promo pics. Don't worry. But the new one looks a bit weird. I don't know. I mean, the old one had this real evil, sinister Loki look to it right there. And this new one, it looks a bit wide. The face looks a bit wide. I'm not sure if that's me. You guys tell me. I don't know if that's me. He's Ragnarok Loki. I don't like that looking either. I really like his older look. This old look Loki really captured his essence. The Avengers, first Avengers movie from 2012, that really captured the essence of Loki, this image right here. Now let's go back into the images. Remember all that stuff. From what it looks like, his robes and whatnot. Well, let's see if we can capture something with robes. They look about the same. I would say a little same difference here and there, but about the same. I doubt their tailoring or anything got. I mean, I assume their tailoring and everything got a little bit better, but the quality of product probably stayed about the same. The only thing being paint apps and changes in colors here and there and more accuracy, which is expected with a re-release this later down the road. A lot of people can be mad. You have a right to be mad because, yeah, resale value for some of you guys, or oh god, a lot of pleather. My goodness, this is pleather galore. So a lot of people are wondering, you know, like, this sucks because, you know, Hot Toys, what are you doing? But it is 8 years down the road, 8 years later, and we're getting another version of this. That's, to me, I don't know. To me, it's kind of fine. I don't have the figure, so I'm not going to be like... I thought about this guy. It's funny because this is my chance to get him. But a lot of people was like bashing it because, you know, Hot Toys is supposed to make it one time and that's it. And there's not much of a big change, really. To me, if anything, the head sculpt looks a bit weirder. Now, obviously, you get the little... We'll go through over what he comes with, the Tesseract, and that's when Tony Stark and everybody was capturing him. And he was like, I got it now, and he disappears because they changed the events of the Avengers. And you know what I mean. But the figure within itself, it looks amazing. Loki, this is one of the best suits Loki had in the entire saga. So this was a really demanded figure. Here's Avengers Thor, which I kind of favored that Thor. I like that Thor. It wasn't that bad. And then here is another horny little guy. He's very horny. I like that helmet. And the way this all looks, it looks like real knight armor. Type of a mix deal going on. I like what they did there. And then a little bit look at his... The head sculpt here looks really good. Let's go back. I don't know. This signature. Look at him. You see that? You see that look? And let's go back. He looks like a friendly boy. You know, he looks like I'm friendly. And then this guy looks like he wants to murder the world. I like this head sculpt better. The older head sculpt is better. So now for you guys who already has the figure, I know we're not even gone through basically most of the pictures yet, but yeah, we did actually go through it. We're on 16 out of 18. Let me just finish it up. Nothing new, really. Bunches of pleather, lots of peeling organisms, and then the boring Endgame hexagon stand with a bunch of hands, the his staff, his little blade, and Tesseract and stuff. Yeah, if you have this guy, skip it. Don't. If you have him, don't sell him off because look, I love this look. I love this look right here. This was Loki. This was his badassery. This was his evil-looking look. Now the new one, here's an image. I don't know who that guy is, whose image this is, but look at that. It looks like the tailoring got tidied up a bit. I mean, you can see here where the tailoring is very form-fitting. You see how it's very form-fitting? And then over here, it's very loose, which is expected. I believe things got more to scale and more tailored well. But if you have the figure already, don't sell yours to get a new one because the head sculpt is what it's all about. And that's right there, man. I don't know. Yo, that's not hot. I don't think that's Hot Toys. But the head sculpt alone in the old release is a lot better than what I'm seeing with the new release Loki. It just, I don't know what's up with this thick head. And then this head sculpt looks a little bit tattoo friendly, a bit dead in the face. This looks like I'm about to take over the world. You can say it's an angle thing, but no. You give this guy different angles. And that's not, yo, I don't know what that is. But you give this guy different angles. Yo, what about a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man? Come on, Hot Toys, release Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. We need an update on that. But going back to him, that's how that's working. Yeah, I'm getting a phone call. I'm going to be in trouble. But I'm not going to pick up that phone call because insignificancies. But yeah, that's Thor 2. So we have these different head sculpts. The Avengers first movie version is a lot better head sculpt to me than the Endgame. So for you guys who don't have him yet and you really like this costume, or you have a ton of Avenger figures, and yeah, sure, go ahead and buy him. Buy him all you want. It's a great figure. It's a good time to re-release after 8 years. Almost a decade. So that's really good. I like that. I like that they gave us the opportunity to get back into a figure like this at a newly... I like it. I like fresh updates. I like that because it really perfects a figure that was already perfect, which is pretty cool. But for you guys who already have the first release, don't. Just don't. The first release's head sculpt is worth all the money. To me, that look, that sinister look that Hot Toys gave him, and they didn't capture it. Sorry, they didn't capture it in this head sculpt at all. This is just too friendly for me. It's a bit more chunky. looking from here, look at that beauty shot. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's a buy if you don't have him, and it's a buy if you're an Avengers fan. But pass if you have him already. Just pass it on. Don't sell those figures. Those head sculpts are spot on. I really like them. So don't worry about this figure. And value-wise, as far as price, it's okay. A lot of figures are going up. We have to just take that in and just, deal with them. It comes with a slew of hands, a couple of... I'm not sure if this is a different head sculpt or this thing just goes over his mouth, because I would fear that thing killing my paint. And then as far as this head, how many heads does it come with? So, let's see. Long scepter, pair of handcuffs and movie themed stand. Likely take a chance. I don't know how many heads he comes with. I'm thinking it's looking like 2. I'm not sure. They're showing different. That piece is just going over his mouth, so I just think that goes over his mouth. And then the helmet, I wouldn't assume. I think the helmet just goes over his head. I think you get one head sculpt, and then the pieces go over his face, which that's pretty risky if it. Look at that hair. It's pretty risky if it scratch and paint and all. So, like I said, that's my verdict on it. Pass if you have him, buy if you don't. It's a good figure regardless. So just do as you want, man. But my take is, like I said, a buy in the end. I would say a buy because Loki was an iconic character in the Avengers saga, which I kind of forgot about him. The Avengers is kind of dying off for me, but who knows? Who knows what we're going to get in the future, so... Goodbye! Enjoy what you saw here. Panty droppers. Outro crew, what's going on? Still here? I'm tired. It was pretty hot outside. I'm sweating. Smell.